8, 7, 6.
Hello everybody, my name is LuciaMarie, and today I am here with a special guest, Kate Foley. She's here to show her new book, The Bird Hours. The Bird Hours is Kate Foley's new book. And Kate, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I am an American-Canadian poet based out of Easton, Pennsylvania. I'm currently studying design, but I previously studied English and creative writing. The Bird Hours is my first poetry collection. It's kind of a memoir through poems. I'm really proud of it. It's almost like a baby to me in a way.
Yeah.
And it came out last year, but I'm still promoting it through performances and readings and stuff like that. So
What inspired you to create a book, and a book especially on poetry? Is poetry, your go-to style?
yeah, poetry is definitely my creativity format of choice. And what inspired me to really make a book was just poetry's been so cathartic for me over the years, and I piled up hundreds of poems, and I just figured I'd put them all together, smash them into one spine, and yeah, it's been born. It's the Bird Hours.
The Bird Hours. Okay, so can you elaborate a little on the title, The Bird Hours? What is there symbolism in it? Is there a meaning behind it?
Yeah, it's actually a line from the poem "How to Do What Feels Right Right Now" that I wrote, and that's in there. And yeah, it's essentially when you stay up super late and you start to hear the birds outside chirping, and then you turn to whoever's next to you or whatever if you're alone, and you're like, oh, that's the Bird Hours. So.
Oh, that's really nice. So when you went into publishing this, how did you find publishers, and where were your connections from?
Google is a poet's best friend. I ended up Googling and researching for poetry competitions and chapbook contests and the like. I found 4 of them. Didn't get 3 of them, but then the one that did, is from Where You Press. They're based in Portland, Oregon. Published some of my favorite other poets as well, so it was really an honor to be published by them.
When in that publishing process, was there ever a moment where you're like, this is too much for me, I don't know if I can even see this happening and really coming to life, coming to reality?
Yeah, I mean, I think every artist has moments of doubt, you know what I mean? But what's really important is to keep pushing through it and persevere throughout all that doubt and fear of failure. But which is what I did, and I'm glad I did because I saw some success from it.
And that feeling of success, what was that moment for you?
It bordered on relief, actually. To see my book up on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com was a blessing and truly humbling.
So you've had a lot of support with this book. Your family, your friends, they've read it and they've bought it and they love it.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that most people like it. I know a few people were a little annoyed when they would read a poem about them, and I'm like, sorry for stepping on your toes. But yeah, I've had an enormous amount of support from my friends and family, and even strangers have reached out to me online and thanked me for writing, which has been extraordinary.
That's almost the most important thing about writing, when somebody else can just feel it and love it too. When you said some friends, you wrote about some friends. Was this your outlet to release whatever feelings were inside of you, and you write it down?
Yeah, definitely. For instance, right now I'm actually sort of working on a second book, but just writing.
Yeah.
And mostly about my best friend who passed away. And I find that writing has actually proved incredibly helpful in the grieving process. So yeah, I think I would definitely say that it's been cathartic.
So this book is literally a piece of you. You've put your whole heart and soul into it, and it's kind of a vulnerable aspect for you, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely an extension of who I am, and it's been a little scary to put myself out there and really be an open book, so to speak. but it's been gratifying. So.
And you're happy with the outcome, the success.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see where it goes from here and what the next book will entail. So.
All right. Well, Kate is going to read us a poem from the book, The Bird Hours, one of her fave little poems. Go ahead, Kate.
Yeah, this is the poem that I referenced earlier. It's How to Do What Feels Right Now. Always put on lipstick, even if you don't leave the house. Donate your spare change to a homeless woman with a dog. Have fries with that shake. Delete your Facebook. Splurge in the grocery store. Leave a tip at the diner. Always wear clean underwear for the paramedics in case a driver smashes you into the street piñata style. Forget last July when your head was hung somewhere in the city smoking Newports out a window. Forget wasting your nights. Even though you woke in the afternoon, you learned more in the bird hours than some people do over the course of college degrees. Some people can't imagine the textbooks you've experienced. Stop collaging the sidewalks with cracks you've invented. You are the eastbound sunset, the snapshot of a tsunami. Don't hold on to the worst days when there are colors in the sky yet to be defined. Forget the boy who called you temporary. Forget the folds around his eyes when he winked at you. Don't feel lonely because he doesn't call you baby anymore. You are not a baby. You are a grown adult, capable of assembling IKEA furniture. You know how to fold a fitted sheet. Baby, you wash your dishes by hand.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow,
you.
I loved that. That was so beautiful.
Thanks so much.
So where can people find your book?
It's available on Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com for, I believe right now it's on sale for $13.99.
Okay.
It's a full-length collection, so yeah, and if you want a signed copy, you can find me on Facebook at Kate Foley Writing.
Wow, that's so great. Thank you,
Thanks.
Kate. Okay, well, today this was Kate Foley talking about her new book, The Bird Hours. You can find this on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com, and like she said, you can get a signed copy by her as well. Thank you, Kate, for coming in. I'm
thank you.
LuciaMarie, and signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.